I tell them all the time.
I know the perfect jumping jack routine at the end of practice is a part of the program. That came from that? What is the purpose of that, and why were you aggravated today?
I get aggravated when guys make mistakes on, little things, especially when they do it more than once, because that means you just weren't paying attention, which is it's similar to Coach Fedor during a walkthrough. If the ones are out there and they go over a play and the twos come out and mess up the same play, he'll get super aggravated. It just means you don't care. In my eyes, I guess. You don't care enough to pay attention the first time or get it right the first time. And I mean, the young guys, I'll give them a break because they weren't at the program. They didn't do it. That's why I didn't get that aggravated after the first time. But, after the second time, it becomes a problem. And now you're affecting everybody else. Now everybody else is hurt because you couldn't listen or you didn't
That's
take
a
the time
focus
to
and
attention.
discipline issue.
Yeah, I mean, two jumping jacks is. I don't care if you ran 2 marathons. You can do 2 jumping jacks.
So the timing is the problem.
Yeah.
Coaches are talking about how hard it is. The hardest thing for a leader is to get tough with his peers. Is that part of what all that is about?
Yeah, it's tough to yell at a guy because you think, afterwards he doesn't want to be my friend. But if you want to be great, if you want to be a champion, or if you want to win a national championship, it's not about having friends on the field. It's about having the best team. You can be friends in the locker room. You shouldn't carry anything over that happens on the field over to the locker room. So leading and getting criticized is part of the game. If you can't take criticism, then you have no business being out there, because that means you think you're a perfect player, which nobody is. So being able to criticize a player obviously is tough, but I have no problem doing it because I know it'll make our team better. And I expect people to criticize me if I make mistakes or if I'm not. I shouldn't get any type of exemption from criticism just because I'm an older guy or I'm a senior or I'm a captain. It means nothing.
On the flip side of that, yesterday you were the first guy out on the field, took a little lap to the end and back, and we're pretty much the loudest guy out there all day long. How intentional are you in keeping spirits high, and how much of that is just your personality?
It's a little mixture of both, but over the years I've kind of learned that the higher the energy is, the better practice are. You can kind of notice when practice isn't going well, when guys are just kind of quiet or side conversation over here and over here. But if you can get guys to never think about how hard practice is, or how, wow, we've been out here for a while, or wow, it's so hot, if you can just get them to think about anything else, either you're dancing, you're running, or I'm just screaming, and they're just like, Mack's an idiot, like, what's he doing? Why is he so weird? It just keeps their mind off it, which helps so much. And you can tell the first day of practice, everybody had high energy. We have GPS units, everybody's units were, in the highest level. So it clearly has an effect, but it can also have an adverse effect where in serious situations, if I'm loud or if I'm like acting a fool during a situation where it's not warranted, then it becomes a problem. But obviously I'm not in walkthroughs running around screaming like that. It's just a practice thing. So it's a little bit of personality, a little bit of need.
Elijah,